Welcome back, folks. The wind continues to blow in here at Magill Yards as we get set to bring you game number 2. The Phillies just came off of a 9-6 win over the Athletics and will look to go 2-0 as they play the Stucky Monsters. Now their defensive assignments are as follows. Nick will be pitching, Andrew plays third, Paul plays first, and Robert takes care of business up the middle for the Phillies. Now batting for the Stucky Monsters, Justin leads off, Sarah bats second, David bats third, and Laura cleans things up for the Stucky Monsters. Alright, so Justin takes strike one from Nick as we get this thing underway.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's going to be a liner to left field. And the Stucky Monsters are going to have their first base hit of the evening.
Of all of us, you have to get that base.
That's why you wore the winged foot.
That's why. Yeah.
And here comes Sarah.
It's alright.
Fouled away, strike one. Count evens at one apiece. And the strike puts Nick ahead, 2-1 count. Popped up. And it's going to be the first out. They're going back to first, and they're going to double up Justin at first. And that's two away here in the top of the first.
Not being on base.
And David is going to take a look at strike one. And he's going to hit that one deep to left field. That is gone, no doubt about that one. That one is in a hurry to get out of here. And the Stuckies are up 1-0.
No, it's okay. I thought it was further over there. You said nobody on base, right?
That's right. That's what I said. Nobody on base.
Said nobody can be on base when she hits. Yeah.
Pretty much.
I promise.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, baby.
And Laura's going to follow up with a fly ball up the middle. That's going to drop, and Laura's going to have a base hit. And we're going to go back to the top of the order for Justin.
Try not to travel through it, is all.
Swung on, missed, strike one. Oh, 2. Popped up. Nick's going to take care of that one, and that ends the side. And let's see what the Phillies can do here in the bottom of the first. Stucky's got one off David's solo home run to left field. Paul takes a swing, and he's going to make it on to first. There's a pass ball at first. He's going to go towards second. And Sarah is going to keep him honest there at second. So leadoff double here for the Phillies as Nick comes up to the plate. Nick puts a shot to left field. Paul's going to round third. He's going to come home. And it's a tie game. Andrew takes a look at strike one. And he's going to put that one into left field. That one's toward the third baseline. And now the Phillies are going to have runners on first and second. Andrew on first, Nick on second with Robert at the plate. Strike one.
He's not very good, but he'll throw like...
Ground ball up the middle. And not in time. Andrew's safe at second. Bases are loaded with Tara at the plate.
I'm not gonna lie, the lefty is gonna mess with me.
Ball one. Fouled away, 1-1. And a deep fly ball to left field. That's going to score one. That's going to score Nick, and the Phillies have a 2-1 lead. Tara's safe at first. The bases remain loaded. Paul comes up to the plate. No outs here for the Phillies. Phillies on an early rally here in the bottom of the first. He's going to take a look at ball one.
That wasn't on purpose.
David comes inside, and it's a 2-0 count.
It was just set up for that.
2-1. Paul swings at a high one, puts this one up the middle. Tara's going to be out at second. Andrew and Robert are going to score. And now the Phillies have one on, one out. 2 runs come in, and that's a 4-1 Phillies lead. And Paul's on first with 1 out for the Phillies. Nick at the plate. Swung on, missed, strike 1.
Going home on anything.
Fouled away, 0-2. And he swung on that one. That's going to be strike 3, and it's 2 outs here for the Phillies in the bottom of the first.
90 coming in, 120 going out.
Andrews at the plate.
We're playing with 3
Ball
outs
1.
per side. 3 outs per side.
Whoa, hey, hey.
Oh.
That's good. Nice.
2-1. And that one's going to go foul. That's going to even the count at 2.
I was not expecting that to come in.
Phillies off to a fast start today, scoring 4 in the bottom of the first. And that's going to end the inning.
There's no competitiveness in it or anything.
Welcome back. The Phillies ended the inning with a strikeout. Sarah's up to the plate, and that one's going to be bobbled, and she's safe at first. And the Stuckies have 1 on. David comes up to the plate. His second at bat today. First one was a solo shot over left field, and it's going to be a 2-0 count. 2-1. Nick's trying to be awfully careful with Dave here in the top of the second. And that one's going to be a foul ball. That's strike 2. 2-2. Fouled that one away. Hit deep to left field. That is deep. That is gone. That is off the back of the playset in left field. And now it's a 3-4 Phillies lead. And that one was a shot, folks.
Nicely done. I can quit. I just made my goal.
David is now 2 for 2 on the day. 2 home runs. Laura at the plate. It's a 1-0 count. Fouled away, strike 1.
Nah, you're alright. That dog got scared though.
2-2.
Did I?
Count goes full.
Oh, we have walks?
Yes.
Okay, I was pitching that we did not have walks. So I need to
And that'll be the first out.
Keep that in mind.
I obviously didn't have to do it.
Here's Justin.
Couple innings, but
And he's going to hit a pop-up short fly ball. That's going to drop. Justin's going to be on his way to second. He's safe. He thought about third, comes back to second, and the Stucky Monsters have a double. 1 on, 1 out. Sarah batting.
did I? I don't like that there's walks. No!
Popped up. Robert's got that one. He's going to catch Justin on the baseline.
There you go.
And that's going to do it for the inning. 3-4 Phillies. Robert takes a swing at the first pitch,
What are you thinking?
and he's going to tie it off, and that'll be a base hit. Phillies have done a great job of getting early rallies, leading off with base hits and doubles here in the first and second innings.
The extra base.
As they put one on, Tara's at the plate with no outs.
All right, there you go.
Grounder back to the pitcher. That's going to be one away. Robert advances to second. Paul comes to the plate. Strike one. Swung on, missed, 0-2. That one misses low, ball one. Swung on, missed, that's going to be the second out of the inning. Nick comes to the plate, takes strike one. Pops that one up. David's got that one, and that does it for the inning. So 3-4 here in the top of the third. David takes a look at ball one. Nick's trying to be awfully careful with Dave here. He's 2 for 2, 2 home runs, and it's a 2-0 count.
That counts. That counts.
Ball three, 3-1. And they walk him. So the Monsters have their first base runner. Laura at the plate takes a look at strike one. 0-2, Nick getting ahead in this count. Laura pops that one up to Andrew. That's going to be one away, as David is going to be forced to stay at first. That brings Justin up. One out, one on. Popped up. That one's going to fall. David's going to go to second. Justin's going to be safe at first. And now the Monsters have two on. Runner on first and second. Sarah batting. Pitch, ball one. Popped up. That one's going to drop. David's going to go home. He'll be safe at home. It's a tie game. Sarah's going to stay at first. Justin's going to be at second. So runners on first and second for the Monsters. Tie game. Laura takes strike one. One out. Popped up, two strikes. And that'll do it. That's two outs. Strike three on Laura. That brings David to the plate. Walked in his last at bat.
I think it's 4-4.
Two outs. It's a 4-4 tie in the top of the third. First pitch. David's going to pop that one up. That one's going to drop. And they'll get Sarah at second. That'll do it for the inning. Stucky Monsters Phillies tied at 4. Bottom of the third, it's a 4-4 tie. Andrew takes a look at ball one. Andrew puts a liner to left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. That brings up Robert. Strike one. The Phillies continue to get leadoff hits. Robert puts that one up the middle. Andrew's going to be safe at second. Robert's safe at first. Andrew's going to third on the misplay, and the Phillies have runners on the corners. Robert stays at first. No outs, Tara at the plate. Swung on, dribbler back to the pitcher. Safe at first. Andrew's thinking about home. He's going to go back to third. The bases are loaded for Paul. Fouled away, strike one. And he puts that one down the first baseline, and that's going to be strike two. Fouled away, and he's staying alive. And that's going to be a double play. Here comes Nick. One and one the count. That one's going to miss a little bit to the left. It's going to be a little inside. Swung on, miss. That's strike two. 1-2 the count. 2-2. Nick pops that one up, and that one's going to roll foul. Grounded on a third baseline, and they're going to tag Andrew out. Going to home, tied at 4. Top of the fourth, tied at 4 here. Laura at the plate. Nick on the mound for the Phillies. Popped up. And it's going to be one away. That brings Justin up with one out. Inside, ball one. Hits a dribbler back to the pitcher. That throw is not going to be in time. He's safe at first. Sarah fouls away the first pitch. Strike one. Ball one. Ball two. Fouled away, strike two. Caught her looking, that's the second out of the inning. So David comes up to bat here in the top of the fourth, 2 outs, game's tied at 4. And Nick doesn't want any part of it. That's going to be ball one. Ball two. Three-0 count. David fouls that one off, strike one. David fouls that one off, strike two, full count. Fouls that one away. He wants to hit here. He does not want to take the walk. Stucky Monsters need the run. Here's the offering. The pitch. That one's hit deep to left field. That's only going to be a base hit. And that'll put runners on first and second. Laura at the plate. Justin on second, David on first, Laura at the plate with a 1-0 count. Fouled away, and it's 1-1. Grounded to third. They're going to get the force out there, and that'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the fourth, folks, is still tied at 4, and they're going to try and put at least one on the board here. Andrew's looking at a 1-1 count. That one's going to be down towards third base, and he's going to have a base hit. Robert at the plate.
Are we going 15 minutes? What inning is this? What time is it?
Robert puts that one back to Dave. They're going to get Andrew at second. Robert will be safe at first. One away. So Tara comes up with Robert on first, 1 out. 1-1. One and 2. Ball 2. Full count. Pops that one up, and that one's going to go foul. Swung on a miss, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Two away here in the bottom of the fourth. Paul at the plate takes a look at ball 1. Phillies need a run here. Swung on, miss, strike 1. That one's going to be inside to the lefty. It's 2-1. Lefty on lefty matchup. Paul fouls that one away, 2-2. Inside, full count. Paul puts that one to right field. Robert's going to second. He's rounding second for third. Paul takes second. And the Phillies have 2 runners in scoring position. Nick's at the plate. 2 outs. Monsters need an out here. Nick puts that one to left field. Robert's going to come in. Paul's going to come in. And the Phillies have a 6-4 lead. Nick's safe at second. He's going to third. He's coming. No, he's going to tie. He's coming home. He's coming home inside the park. Home run for the Phillies. Phillies are up 7-4, and that was a big hit for the Phillies. Here's Andrew up with 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth. Strike 1. The Phillies just got a lot of much-needed breathing room coming into the 5th inning. 1-1. They've got the momentum now. Strike 2. Ball 2. Outside, the count is going to go full. 3-2 count, 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Andrew pops that one up. That's going to go back for a foul ball. Swung on, miss. That ends the inning. Welcome back, folks, to what is bound to be a dramatic 5th inning here. Justin leads off for the Monsters. They need 3 runs to go another half inning. Justin pops that one up to left. And it's going to be a base hit. Paul in to close this one out. He's got 1 save from the game against the A's earlier today. Sarah at the plate. Ball 1. Ball 2. Swung on, miss, strike 1. Count evens at 2. swung on, missed, and that's the first out of the inning. One away for the Monsters. David at the plate. Ball one.
That one's gonna come foul.
And David's going to put that one foul for the first strike.
Hence the reason he's not trucking it away. Why waste the energy?
It's going to fall short, 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Fouled away, and there's a full count. David's going to knock a liner to left field. Justin's going to move over to third. He'll be safe at third. David moves up to second. 2 runners in scoring position. Laura is at the plate with 1 out. Laura pops that one up to the pitcher. No throw. Justin's going to come in and score. And now it's a 7-5 Phillies lead. Justin hits a grounder back to the pitcher. Out at first, that's 2 outs. That'll move the runners. Laura's at second. David's at third. 2 outs. Sarah's at the plate. Strike 1, and it's a good first pitch strike from Paul. 1-1. David's going to come in and score on that one.
Hey, wait, come through, Sarah.
Sarah's safe at first.
You up? Yeah, after Sarah, right? Yeah.
Runners on the corners. Sarah on first, Laura on third, David at the plate. 7-6. That's strike 1. Ball 1. Ball 2.
What's your count?
2-1.
Fouled away. Count evens at 2. Full count. And David's going to walk again. That'll load the bases. Justin comes up to the plate. Bases loaded. Monsters trail by 1 with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. And that's a dribbler back to the pitcher. They're going to get Laura on the way home. And that's going to do it. We'll be back to put this one in the books. Phillies win this one 7-6. Welcome back, folks. The Phillies go 2-0 on the day. They defeat the Stucky Monsters 7-6. They score 4 in the first, 3 in the fourth. Stucky Monsters score 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, and then 2 more in the fifth, but come up just shy. Nick gets the second win of the day. Paul gets a second save. David takes the loss. Phillies are done for the day, but the Stucky Monsters are going to finish the day out, and they're going to cap it off against the Athletics. Coming up here in Game 3, which we'll bring to you right after this.